So, without further ado, police chases.
Hey, Mind Rush junkies. Welcome back. Get ready to dive into heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action. Why?
So, I'm not going to go on a spiel about AI shit. That's just for the intro. This guy just putting out fucking compilations. It's not like high effort, content, but man, I just really wish we'd had like actual, not TTS voices or, simple like sampled AI voices. If I drive a Toyota car, see, Toyotas are kind of throw me off guard because it's weird. It depends. It would be on the model. It would be on the model and generation of the Toyota we're talking here. And even then, that does throw me for a curveball because just everyone drives a Toyota at one point.
Wild escapes, crazy close calls, and the most intense moments caught on camera. You're in the right place if you're looking for the ultimate rush. So buckle up, don't blink. Let's get your heart racing. Adairville, Kentucky. An officer spots a red Chevy Silverado crossing the fog line on Highway 400.
What kind of Toyota? Exactly. That's what we're all asking here for Rogue Deal. You gotta tell us what year, what generation, or just basically just say what year and model Toyota, and we'll tell you.
131. Checks the plate.
24. I drive a 2024 Camry. Well, Sugar, aren't you Indian? As far as I'm aware of, like, aren't you Indian? Which isn't even like a stereotype for the Camrys, but like I'm just saying, like, aren't you an Indian? Because like I've seen a lot of Indians drive those for Uber and for Lyft services. Because the Camry is not a bad car. It's it's a mid-size sedan. It's athletic enough for what it is, especially the V6 model or the higher trims. But it's basically just like a mid-sized sedan.
And finds no insurance. Behind the wheel is a 17-year-old driver with no license.
So I knew I was going to call that. Okay. I have never been more insulted in my life by a VTuber. Well, welcome. And you didn't... I'm Ginger. Oh, fucking hell, Shogar. Oh, God. My condolences. Wait. Dr. Love, aren't you also Ginger as well? Oh, God. Goddamn fucking Gingers in my goddamn chat! A Camry 2015 and an old Sequoia from the early 2000s. See, that throws me off guard, Rodio, because like I've seen too many people without a select, notable amount in a certain religious. Actually, no, Middle Easterners. Typically, Arab Peninsula or Pakistanis will drive Sequoia, no, not Sequoias. No, I'm thinking of the Sienna. They'll drive Siennas. Sequoia. So that's a tough one because I've seen everyone from like light-skinned Mexicans to like the waspiest of whites drive Sequoias. Camrys is like a ubiquitous everyone car because like the Civic mainly like Civic and police chases will typically be Hispanic, typically Puerto Rican. But, Accords or most Hondas and police chases will be, like, Puerto Ricans. But when it comes to, like, a Camry, unless it's in a police chase, even then with police chases, I could not fucking tell you. Like, Sequoias are, like, the chimera of the bunch. That's where it does throw me off, and I have to basically go off by customization or specifically what I see on the car, usually stickers. Now, the fact that this kid's a 17-year-old, I'm going to say definitely is going to be a white kid, based on the geographic, location, how he's got his truck dressed up. It's a shit box that kid is probably not ever going to fix, but he's going to dress it up with the stickers. You can see he's got he's got a trucker group on the back here. He's really labeling out the stickers and everything. He's spending all of his money on decals. The moment I heard he was 17 without a license, I'm like, okay, it's going to be a fucking white kid.
The officer tries to get him out.
But I just, like, this is where it gets all confusing because... So this one's a telltale for me, but from when it comes to Toyotas, they will throw me off unless I see specific things on the car. Bull, I'm not Ginger. Welcome. We have someone sane.
Out for field sobriety tests, but he refuses.
Come into my house? Call me Indian? Who do you think you are? Hello, sir. I am your food delivery driver. Why did you order me during a torrential downpour, sir? There are tornado warnings, sir. Why did you order food at this time, sir?
Then police say he tries to roll the officer's arm up in the window, throws the truck in drive, and takes off.
So, what I love, especially, and I guess it's a thrill of if you're going down swinging, but I don't think driving without a license in this state in particular, with how everything's going on, I figure the only way to take a shower. But I figure in a state like this, driving without a license, I get some like red counties or Midwest counties can be very harsh on laws, which rightfully so. It's good to keep law and order, but I don't think this would be a felony as it was right now. I know for me, Jeeps, truck drivers, and Tesla drivers drive aggressively on the highway. Oh yeah, I mean big vehicle for the men. People always joke about, oh men always want to compensate with big vehicles. Majority of tall trucks or tall overland vehicles or big fat vehicles. Women typically buy them to act like stilettos and to apply an inferiority complex on everyone else. That's why also women are actually one of the leaders of not just car debt, but also in terms of car buying as a whole and medium in the past 30 years. What state is this? Fuck, I think it was it's not Arkansas, I can tell you that much. But what I'm getting at here is that this would have not been a felony as it was. I don't think it would have been a felony. Yes, he'd be charged, he would have had some fines, but this wouldn't have been a felony. The fact that he's decided to roll his window up on an officer's arm and then gun it and take off, it's gonna be a fucking felony. And that's what I don't get. I get these people are absolute retards for the most part, but it's also they're gonna dig more of a grave for themselves in a shitbox that's not gonna outrun the funded, the state funded, because I believe these are gonna be this guy's a state patrol officer, a state funded police force. They are not gonna be able to outrun that, and even then they got surveillance and everything to keep on your ass, especially on the highway. And you're driving a red Chevrolet pickup of this year and vintage with these big stickers and telltale everything. Everyone's gonna know who you are, man. This is not Baby Driver. Just grow the fuck up. But yeah, as saying though, back onto those vehicles, typically in my area in particular, the people who drive the Jeep, who own Jeeps and are obsessed with Jeeps are women. And it's because it's like a mix of a lifestyle vehicle and then being lifted and high up and they are also mostly older women or middle-aged. Basically the Jeep is the Corvette for middle-aged women in my area. It is the midlife crisis for middle-aged women. And they got the duckies all glued to the dashboard. I don't know why the rubber duck trend is coming around. I have no idea where the fuck that came from. It's all the same shit. But once again, it's just stilettos on wheels for them, and for the guys who have the big pickups, it's to feel empowered. And and that sounds like something every feminist would say, or dickwad auto journalist would say. I'm looking at you regular car reviews, but this is kind of what truck drivers are like, regardless. Fuck, I drove trucks for how long? I drove 8-foot bed, single cab. I drove proper work trucks, and I never acted that sort of way. It was just okay, I prefer smaller vehicles, but this hauls and does the job. People stay away from me because it's a yellow painted construction truck, so they don't want yellow swatched onto their, car. So I get to keep the distance, but I don't act aggressive. My work often gets Jeeps with ducks on the dashboard. Oh yeah, so that fucking problem too.
Hey, amigo.
Yeah.
Come back here to my car. Hop out. Hop out. Yeah, hop out. Hop out. Hop out. Hop out.
You don't tell an officer, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. No, you just. In this case, you already pulled over. Everything's done. Just don't act like a black woman, please. Don't act like a black woman.
I don't care. Hop out.
Or in other words, just don't act like a spoiled brat, to be a bit more PC, I guess. There he goes.
Central, he just took off on me.
Now, how much do you want to bet that's not even a 4.8 Vortec? That's probably a V6. That's probably the V6. That's probably not even the base model VA or the 4.8 on that generation of a Silverado. I bet you that's a V6.
He about ran me over.
The way it sounded when he took off, it did not sound like a V8.
I'm in pursuit. Speed's at 85, no traffic. Passing Oak Grove Church, speeds at 100 miles an hour, no traffic.
That's great about country lanes too, is that you can get up to these speeds without really worrying about people, because all the homes are far back, but once again, he's just, he had no need to do this. Now you're making a felony, now you're getting jail time, now you get like years of your life taken away and ruined, and a criminal record and ruin your life now. Congratulations.
Tried to take it out. Coming up on Highway 25, speeds at 84 miles an hour, passing a car on the shoulder.
Yeah, he's got his Freebird solo going on right now. This is the pinnacle of his life right now.
No traffic, passing a car on the double yellow. What's up, bro? Dude, give me some spikes or something. What are you taking? Well, DUI for one, and he about ran me over.
Oh, he's just trying underneath the influence. Great.
The chase hits over 100 miles per hour in a 55, crosses into Tennessee, and ends when the Silverado turns onto North Main Street at around 90, leaves the road, and flips multiple times.
There we go. Oh, let's have a good time. Yeah.
Wrecked out.
Hell yeah.
Vehicle rollover.
If you want to do a sharp turn like that, you have to have a lowered vehicle, and typically something with a shorter wheelbase and something more lower to the ground. Typically, this is why hatchbacks and the wagons are superior. I had a police chase right by my place to work a couple weeks. It was like 5 squad cars through some trucks. Just I was getting gas. Yeah, typically they will kind of overkill the police chase sometimes. In some cases, if they can, it's kind of safer to do so to basically hunt in a wolf pack. But most of these cases, it's just like it starts like most of these police chases aren't even like what we glamorize most police like high speed pursuits to be, where we're thinking of robberies and like Bonnie and Clydes and something like an action movie like Baby Driver or anything of the sort. That's most of the time it's just someone trying to basically avoid getting a fine and they end up with felonies. The fact that he was DUI. Oh, okay. I'm looking at 7th gen Celica right here. I can see that I can make that out here. Probably a GT. That's a fiberglass hood. I've seen that one on Car ID before. Fiberglass and then wrapped roof. I'm gonna say that's a GT. It's not even a GTS. So 1ZZFE. I want to guess that's gonna be automatic. But going back to him, is that this guy here? You had every chance to just bite the bullet, and maybe if you got a DUI, you have gotten some deductions, a fine, and maybe a couple months of jail or community service, depending on how you pledge your case. But with a bit of Dutch courage and stupidity and thinking you can outrun cops, and yeah, I'm gonna stick with the man. Yeah, congratulations. You're 17 years old and you just fucked up your life.
The driver climbs out through the window and runs.
And they don't even send kids to military school anymore, or or to get into send to get put into the Marine Corps for the shit they did. They were too soft on that shit as well, unfortunately.
But K9 Luna catches him near the Tennessee Highway Patrol substation.
Stay in the car! Stay in the car! Luna, get him! Luna, get him! Luna, pocket him! Ah, whoa! Luna, pocket! Get him, Luna, get him! Get on the fucking
He was taken to Skyline Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries. Charges were not listed in the report.
Don't move.
So this one is in England, as you can see. I believe this one's English, that we're about to just watch right now. What is that? That's not a Yaris. I can't make it out.
Cambridgeshire, England. On May 29th.
Kia P something. Okay, it's a 5-door hatchback. I'm not familiar with most of the mini car categories outside of like the hot hatch is like the Peugeot 106 GTI Rally and the sort. We had that one Swedish guy who come in here who laughed at me for having an affinity for Peugeot 106 GTIs because I think they're cute. But this is this should be interesting to say the least. Not fun in the way most American chases are, but this is also in English suburbs where it's a lot tighter tighter streets. So if someone can navigate and keep the chase up going for a while, and it's probably made on the spot this cam here, it should be actually interesting. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the British police cars are diesels. They use them for the fuel efficiency and for the green eco mileage, mate. We gotta worry about green eco mileage and the sort, mate. What used to be the highway patrol car of choice for England, for the English police officers, about 15 years ago, was the Volvo T5s. This would range anywhere from the P1 platform, V40s, S40s, V50s. Sometimes they even got C30s in there for highway patrol. But mainly it would also be P2s, because like the P2 platform was the mid-size platform, which could actually be used for more patrol car purposes. And they would typically be the S60, and so they did get some P3s like the S80 in there, but it was mainly S60 and V70 wagons. And in England, they were called the Terminator 5s by the police versions were called the Terminator 5s by street racers, because they weren't the most powerful cars in comparison to American pursuit cars, but they would hunt you down like a Terminator. They would just keep up with you no matter what. Volvo T5s, once again, are just a fucking beast that I'm glad people sleep on them, but they're still pricey nonetheless, but I'm glad people don't really talk about them, because the white block T5s are just absolute monsters and what they're capable of. For an aluminum block, by the way, before even opening up the internals, they are capable of some serious wheel horsepower before you have to even touch the block for adding shims into it. They're quite an interesting creature of cars. That's why I love mine.
2024, police are already chasing Azain Riaz through town after he takes off from officers near a junction.
Azain Riaz. That sounds very English now, doesn't it?
The wheel, Riaz turns a normal road into a full panic run, hitting 50 in a 30, 60 in a 40, running a red light, and pushing through local streets toward Hartford.
The Ring Road onto Hartford Road, Hartford Road.
Also, you can't take British police seriously. Once again, they will only go after soft targets that they can arrest, i.e. law-abiding citizens that just express disapproval, and it's gotten more and more Orwellian over time, and it's not like it should have been in the first place, as freedom of speech is absolute in my opinion, but they won't do jack shit for, depending on the race of the perpetrator.
Speed 50 in a 30. Risk assessment remains the same.
Risk assessment, yeah, sure.
At this time, I deem it proportionate to continue. The driver is in full and proper control of the vehicle. Mine's up there. You're through there? Yeah. Left, Desborough Road. It was through a red ATS, however, I could see that there was no traffic whatsoever. It's back down to low risk as we go left on Mayfield Road. Got a hazards on.
What the fuck are these calls out, man? Left on Mayfield Road. It's not even the name of the street, it's just left, right. I would rather I wonder if like Finnish pursuit cars have a drive along dispatcher that acts like a rally navigator. So they're corrupt as all hell. Oh, rogue deal. Do you not know about the English? Do you not know about the English police? Oh fuck, there's corruption, yes. Oi bruv, you got a license to speed? Oi bruv. I see, mate, you're of Middle Eastern complexion. We will let you get off with that one, mate. Oh, you raped a 2-year-old girl? Oh, yeah, that's just fine. You just got to pay a little fine of £100, mate. Oh, is that a meme? Oh my God, is that a meme against Israel? Well, you are an anti-Semitic Nazi, aren't you, white laddie? Oh, time to get put with the slammer for 5 years for a $100,000 pound fine. Oh, bruv, you're a real. You're real dodger with that one. Oh, bruv, if it went for Ahmed coming to our country recently, we would have been speaking German. Yeah, that's the British police for you. Rape him with a rhino dick. Here's my opinion for a lot of the Brits concerning the whole invading crisis. Any politician or people that voted and will try to defend and house migrants. Hello, Wings. Hello, Aliana. I'm about to say something about the British here. anyone that helped them with the invading Great Replacement of England should be sent back ass naked alongside all the foreign invaders that did not commit crimes outside of illegally invading a country. They should all be stripped of their wealth and stripped ass naked and sent back to their countries as they belong. But so should the people that basically protect them and keep them in and basically fucked over the British people so that they may be raped to death by the savages they brought in. Equally too, on that same note, I do believe that and if they had committed a crime of any sort in England, they should be tarred feathers strung outside in several lampposts like Leo Frank. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled police chase.
On the hazards on as we approach California, it's a left, and it's 755 by the way. Call it 11 driving and call it 1513 pursuit command.
I'm sorry, I have a lot of things against England, but even their fucking callouts for the police dispatch are just absolutely cocked.
California Road, heavy braking.
It's not the accent, it's just the left, right. It's all these callouts, low threat assessment. He's in full control of his car. You just knock him off the road.
Close, prepare for
Then he turns into Byron Close, jumps out and tries running on foot. Bad idea. Officers chase him down, warn him to stop, spray him, and get him detained seconds later.
Please with tasers. Please with tasers. Stay where you are.
England is very corrupt. The entire government is. Well, I mean, fair enough, Cannonball, Bull, because I forgot Operation U-Tree was one such example. Operation U-Tree, if you don't know, was the British police self-investigating the BBC, which they themselves helped cover up all the pedophilia and rampant rape going on amongst the BBC, amongst all sorts of producers and show runners. But that's just one thing. We're not even talking about the British police, and we're not even talking about rape cases and other financial defrauding cases. Like there's a lot of shit the English government's done to fuck over their own citizens. And I recently saw that video with Nick Shirley over at the English, like the pro reform rally in England. It's like, it's touching, but a lot of them are still going, no, we're not far right. I know they're calling us far right. That's a lie. We're not Nazis. It's like you have to start embracing the fact that to get changes, you've got to stop playing by the pedantics of saying, oh, I'm no longer far right. They want to kill you. Stop trying to play pedantics to appease them. Right? You can't play pedantics with a fucking corrupt government and also with invaders.
Wardens, towards LP.
Now the good thing is though, is that from also what I'm hearing from England too, is that known foreign invaders that are child rapists that were caught, that that had their court date, were pretty much dead to rights with everything. And then the British justice system has kind of let out on their own. It has kind of let out because, oh, he's brown, we must feel bad for him. They have mysteriously disappeared and wound up dead in ditches, and no one seems to know why they're there. Oh, what person could ever do that? Oh, how terrible. No one talks. So they do not care that their society will fall apart in a generation. They're still living in that buck-broken mindset that when someone calls you a Nazi, they'll immediately fucking break down and go, well, I'm not a Nazi, mate. I'm not a Nazi. I can prove I'm not a Nazi. Please, I'm not a Nazi. And it's like, you have to realize they call everyone a Nazi. On top of that, too, you need to go kind of lean into that a bit to basically kick down the communist doors a bit more. That's the way I've been acting. I've basically said it outright. You have to kind of lean into what they accuse you of, even though you don't yourself believe it. It's kind of like you gotta kind of walk it a little bit. You kind of walk that fine line. It's like, well, we're in the Weimar, so I might as well. If there was a brown shirt solution, I would not be entirely against it.
Stay there. You stay there. Come here then. Come here. I'll deal with you. Stay there.
Oh, they fucking censored him.
Riaz later pleaded guilty to dangerous driving and failing to stop. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison, suspended for 18 months, and banned from driving.
That fucking fall was hilarious.
Columbus, Ohio. A robbery victim flags down police near Sullivan Avenue and Ogden Avenue, saying they were robbed at gunpoint.
Now, we're in Ohio, so it should be interesting.
Officers spot the suspect vehicle on the east side and the chase is on. Inside
was that
were
Cruz?
two 21-year-old suspects.
Yes, the suspects.
Ande Sullivan and Jolan Rutherford.
Nazis, we're lost all meaning. Oh, tell me about our brother. Tell me about it.
That's a little more than one car. Green, you're good. Go!
Traffic is mild. He's doing about 80.
Is that him slowing down?
I couldn't see the make, but basically the guessing game of me profiling someone based on the car, I kind of went out the window the moment they show the suspects. It's like, I would have liked to seen the car before the suspects, but I mean, what can you do?
Officer said he can't report it. 121. He's found. He's passing in Ohio now.
That's 11-6 approved. Was it dead end back here?
Not a good idea to go into dead ends.
Go, 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 go.
Jesus Christ. How the fuck did you do that?
No, he's not. Come back to Maine. Come back to Maine. He's going to head back. He's going to come out on Maine over by the towers. Eastbound Maine. Eastbound Maine.
Okay, is it a Chevy Cruze? I figured it was a Cruze. Yep, it's a Chevy Cruze. You can see right here. So this is the, I believe, the second generation Chevy Cruze. You can't tell if it's going to be the 1.8 naturally aspirated or the 1.4 turbo. The 1.8 is a little bit more reliable, the 1.4 turbo, unless you get parts from ZZP Performance, where they basically sell performance upgrade parts, but they also sell like machined metal parts instead of plastic replacement OEM parts, like the OEM parts on these Cruzes, because these 1.4 turbos like to blow and eat themselves alive. They're not hard motors to work on. In fact, they're great money makers if you're on piece rate for a mechanic, but they don't do shit. It was a weird situation where basically it was an engine that was never meant to be a performance engine. That people found it could be made into a performance engine, but it also needed the massaging work to do that. Yeah, like a little 1.4 turbo making 300 300 wheel horsepower is impressive, but the cars they put in were absolutely like tripe. The most interesting one would probably be the Sonic, but the Sonic itself was a subcompact that weighed 2,700 pounds, so it was not really that light to say the least.
Go, go, go. Got it. Take it, take it, take it.
And these Cruzes like weigh 3,000 pounds.
I gotcha. I gotcha. You're good. You're good. You're good. He's missing a tire.
Oh, bro, they drive past the KFC, bro. I should go on KFC.
Southbound Allen Creek.
So they're
Take
so
him to the wall.
yeah. There's no way to get out of this.
Take him. Take him.
You had the chance to go to the wall. You didn't do it.
Southbound Allen Creek. Southbound Allen Creek.
Now watching that, yeah, watching. He's got a blown front tire.
Bill Black is the one with the Bill Black white hoodie has a gun.
Oh, okay, they got a gun. You love to see it. You love to fucking see it. Gangbangers with guns.
Come on, Gino.
I mean, I'm gonna call them gangbangers based on all the tattoos on them. Then again, they could just be cosplaying to be gangbangers, as per the socioeconomic issues, right?
Good, good. Go, go, go. You're good. Good, 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 good.
He just lost the wheel. Yeah, he's done.
We're gonna be at Lionsden, bailing.
Adult
They say the vehicle
Superstore.
crashes in the 100 block of Alum Creek Drive.
Jesus
and both
Christ.
suspects take off running.
That is a fucking place to get pulled over in, or to get to crash out in. The Lion's Den Adult Superstore. Fucking hell! Imagine getting arrested in front of a porno shop, in front of like a stag, like sex shop. Jesus Christ! Hey, bro, let me go run and grab some honey pack. I'm gonna pop them in, bro. Gotta be hotter than count grains of sand in a desert storm, bro. Let's get pulled over. Or we'll get a snowbody police officer to come over and touch my penis. Exactly. It's funny. What a it's not even irony, it's just a funny circumstance of how things are.
Both suspects take off running. Bad time for a cardio session. Authorities say one of them had a handgun and a gun was later recovered.
Good.
Officers also said the suspects discarded face coverings used in the robbery. Two officers had minor injuries during the arrest, but they were treated and released.
Why'd he turn around?
Sullivan faced felony fleeing and eluding and tampering with evidence. Rutherford faced tampering with evidence, while the robbery investigation continued.
So, what do you want to bet they're going to get out within like 2 months? When it's supposed to be like when a white guy who would have done this probably would have gotten like a 5 to 10 year sentence, they probably get out in like a month or 2 months, or they get plead insanity and then get sent out again. Oh, fuck yeah.
Paulding County, Georgia. Deputies pick up a U-Haul after reports of reckless driving on May 8th, and the driver, Damian Jones, is apparently wanted in other counties. So
remember that Telegram attorney asked for a woman? Oh, fuck, yeah. I remember, oh, no, the transgender attorney asked for that woman. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. No, it wasn't... Yeah, no, she did ask for a woman who, to arrest, like, for the arresting, like, I'm scared! And she had that croaky voice, sorry. The woman cosplaying as a guy, which is often a rare case to see in those circumstances, going, I'm scared, I'm pulling the woman's card. You cut your arm skin off and made a fake penis of yourself. I'm scared, I want a woman. Tough shit, sister. Welcome to life as a man. You don't get what you want. Should have seen a woman.
Naturally, he chooses the slowest possible escape vehicle, a U-Haul. Deputies chase him through traffic as he allegedly hits a truck and other vehicles.
Just imagine. I'm sorry, it's just the vehicles they pick for the chases are often the worst ones possible. You want something with a bit of performance, but you also want something that's very conspicuous and also that's low enough to the ground that won't cause rollover incidents. This, with its massive high center of gravity because of the trailer on it, and it just itself being a truck in general, it's just, what are you thinking? Unless they were trying to steal something to load up in the U-Haul, and it's just like, even then, just cut and run. Like, I will give credit to the last two numbskulls. They picked a gray Chevrolet Cruze. That wasn't one of their own vehicles, probably. They're probably too stupid and had the same plates registered to them. By the same token, too, the Cruze is a very conspicuous vehicle. Now, performance-wise, it doesn't have it, but it's so low to the ground, it's very conspicuous. It's very A+ in that regard. Especially for the town they're living in. For the town they're robbing. But this is just, like... I mean, it's literally got a billboard on the side of the U-Haul Facts.
The box truck keeps rolling, but it is not exactly built for Fast and Furious.
No. You don't have the Spoon Civic with the turbos on it. So I'm wondering if insurance covers damages caused by police chases. See, from what I've heard, Rogue, it depends on the department, and if you're in like a smaller county, they typically will try to, unless insurance steps in and it's like, well, the car can be written off because it's less than the repairs or exceed the actual value of the car, which doesn't happen, unfortunately. But for most cases, if it's like a smaller county, they will pay if your car is wrecked or gets damaged, but it's not wrecked. More often than not, they get scrapped, unfortunately. You get insurance, a little bit of an insurance payout. You don't really get anything out of it. It's kind of like tough titties for you. Bigger, but cities and stuff, oh, they fuck you hard. They will rail you hard if you even ask for, like, insurance payout. You have to go through your own insurance company, and then your own like, rates shoot up, and it's all fucked all the way down. Now, this is U-Haul, still a company, but at the same token, too, once again, if a company gets robbed from enough times, they leave fucking areas and becomes like a desert for that area, for any services that want to operate in that area. And I say that's based on the factor of the culture of the people who try to act around that. And, of course, judges that the two-tier justice system that tries to enable that culture. Typically through its racial, but also there's other cases sometimes that step into that, too. It depends if they're in the pockets of sort of mafia or other gang groups.
Then, a deputy lines up the pit maneuver, hits the U-Haul, and sends it rolling onto its side in a church parking lot.
Now imagine you go on a high speed chase for some sort of crime that goes against the 10 commandments, right? And it involves probably possibly some of the 7 deadly sins in that regard. What a great place to repent, the Baptist Church. Welcome to the Ebenezer Baptist Church. Just repent here. Now, I didn't racially profile this time, but I did allude to things. But he's got the white tee. Sorry, the white wife beater. What do you want to bet? It's got some stains from alcohol and stuff. Anyway, seriously, the white boy get motion. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I always get motion. Don't try to argue with cops. Just fucking put your hands up. If you can put your hands up, put them up. He's stuck. Okay, well, that is fair enough. That is fair enough. I saw him because when they pulled the glass, remember, automotive glass doesn't shatter like a pane of glass. It's supposed to, like, automotive glass is basically like plexiglass. It's meant to just shatter and crack, but it does not break. And I'm also glad the cops even, like, pulled his feet. Now, yeah, I get they're trying to, like, arrest him and everything, but they also pull his feet away from the glass, so if he kicks, he doesn't slice open his feet or his legs, especially some of his, like, the veins and jugulars on your legs, that would just cause him to bleed profusely. They are doing the best they can. Barefoot and... Well, you almost had me read that one at H250. But, yes, he's a future doctor and engineer, as you can see.
Jones was arrested, and investigators said drugs were found inside the U-Haul. His specific charges were not released.
What type of drugs is what I'm wondering?
Lea County, New Mexico.
Oh, this is gonna be a white guy. This is definitely gonna be a white guy.
Around 7 in the morning, deputies are chasing a stolen truck after the driver allegedly takes off during a reckless driving.
F2 or F350, Duramax 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel. Yep.
Stop. The chase gets wild fast.
Because once again, you know it's a diesel because this is rolling coal. He's burning coal and paying the toll. He's well, actually that typically applies to his sister, but cocaine. Yeah, I hear Dr. Roxo, but yeah, I mean his sister burns coal, but he's rolling coal, as you can see here.
Dodges spike strips
and
cuts through neighborhoods.
He's doing fishtailing all over to try and stunt on. What else do you U-Haul? I mean, I've actually U-Hauled. I mean, I know you're making a joke out of it, but I've literally U-Hauled cars by buying or renting a U-Haul trailer and then loading up a car for it and driving it across like a 5-hour like trip to take it home. But yeah, this guy, you can see he's just trying to stunt on the cops. It's gonna be a white guy.
Blasts through a stop sign, crosses 4 lanes of traffic, and reaches speeds up to 111 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
Then 2 15-year-old passengers bail out while the truck is still stopped.
Broccoli-headed and one's mystery meat. Okay.
But the driver stays behind the wheel and takes off again. Bold teamwork. Just abandon your friends and keep the stolen truck moving. Deputies keep chasing, but the driver eventually dumps the truck in a nearby neighborhood and disappears.
Okay, so that actually does put a damper on my profile here. 15 hooligans. Oh yeah, hooligans in quotations. That does put a damper because I can see that they were more light-skinned. The two of them are running out. One of them was mystery meat. The other one I'm pretty sure was white. The third one who's driving this, I don't know now because this is a stolen truck. If it was the actual owner doing this shit in a high-speed chase, then it would be. Then you could say the racial profiling would come into play. Now it doesn't because it's stolen, which then adds the other question is who typically does do most of stealing per FBI crime statistics. Let's not answer that question. Then again, I could also be right too in saying he's white because a white guy would want to go for a truck like this.
one of us needs to get a tow truck, and then the other needs to.
Well, it's not
look for
wrecked.
cameras. I don't see any.
Joyride, but it's
Some
not wrecked.
deputies search for the driver. Others find the two teens near an RV park. Their names and faces were not released because they are juveniles.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You do big boy crimes like Grand Theft Auto, murder, assault, rape, anything you can think of. That's like big boy crimes. Ironhide Truck, definitely a Transformers movie fan. Fucking hell. I still find it funny that they made Jazz a and by the way, Jazz was cool as a kid. In the Michael Bay ones. Yes, they made. I know everyone talks about the Tom Kenny character when Tom Kenny did the two black ice cream truck characters, which were like which are, I guess, kind of racist stereotypes if you want to think about it that way. But Jazz was specifically made to be appealing to the urban demographic, as Mr. Plinkett would call it. But Jazz was cool, if you remember him. But serious, GTA is so fun, I know. But Jazz was cool in the movies. That's the character, right? The car they picked for him, because remember, at the time being, when Transformers was coming out, General Motors sponsored the Michael Bay Transformers, the first movie. Jazz was black, yeah, and he got split in half. You want a piece of me? No, I want two. I fucking love that line. But Jazz for his size was a fighter. I love Jazz. But General Motors was sponsoring the Transformers 1 movie. That's why you had Bumblebee as at the time being the new Camaro model. Jazz was a Pontiac Solstice GXP, and he was specifically a trim that was in prototype phase that got kiboshed because in 2010 Pontiac went under. And when General Motors had their bailout, they had to kill off X number of brands, and Pontiac would be on the chopping block. Because even though Pontiac sold better than Buick in North America, and well, in the North American market by like miles, it was actually one of the best-selling brands General Motors had worldwide. General Motors was looking to expand into the Chinese market because the Chinese love Buick, and Buick was their foothold over there, so they want to focus all on Buick. So they basically betrayed both American and Canadian people, because most of the Pontiac plants, including the Firebird plants, were all up in Canada, and they fucked over our auto workers and fucked us. And then everyone looks at the way John Deere went down to Mexico. Well, General Motors shut down their Mexican plants and went to China because it was cheaper to go to China and Indonesia. It did piss me off. It still does, because Pontiac my family was a Pontiac family. In the game, is one of the cooler characters to play. My only issue is that the game didn't let you select a character. Yeah, that's the thing. But going back also to with the General Motors sponsorship, is that also explains why Barricade, the police cop, the police Decepticon, which, by the way, if anyone knows me, I have used the username Lazeman217 for purposes, because it's funny to use. But Barricade was a Mustang GT of the Bugman ruined everyone's fun, yeah. But the Barricade was a Mustang GT 5.0 of the S197 pre-facelift model year in 2007, 2008. He was not a Shelby, he was just a GT. And funny enough, there was, outside of California Highway Patrol, there was no police packaged Mustang GTs. But the General Motors sponsorship basically dictated that you have to pick the Ford muscle car, the pony car, the villain car, because Bumblebee's the Camaro's got to beat the shit out of the Ford Mustang. Kind of funny how that kind of goes, right? And ever since then, we've had Bumblebee as the Camaro, and that's the Bumblebee I grew up with, and then Transformers Prime is what I grew up with, and why do they have to make RC sexy is my question. I don't know why. You'll be willing to donate Transformers car review? I would be willing to do a Transformers car review if I was given a car.
Come here, both of you. Keep your hands up, okay?
See?
Alright, I'm gonna pat you down.
Okay, this guy is mystery meat. I can say past the visage here. You can see he is possibly Hispanic. He's very much mystery meat.
Come here. Walk over to my unit.
I'm 15 years old.
This...
That's fine.
Okay, that he definitely has got the Cholo accent. Not don't do the... Okay.
Just one.
And this one's definitely white. You can see.
Sock.
I see that.
That's fine. Just go over there. Just go over there.
But then this case gets way worse. Witnesses tell deputies the teens were seen hiding guns in the area. Deputies find a loaded extended magazine in a trash can, and later find 2 guns stashed under an RV. And one of those guns was allegedly picked up by a 5-year-old child who fired 1 round into a neighbor's outdoor refrigerator. Thankfully,
Fucking hell. Hispanic, yep. Well, the first one was Hispanic, the second one was white, you can see that.
nobody was hurt. Both teens faced charges including evading arrest, tampering with evidence, negligent use of a firearm, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. One teen also faced a receiving stolen property charge. Deputies were not immediately able to find the driver. Little
found the
Rock,
driver.
Arkansas. On November 7th, 2025, an
I guess there's only one credibility is that they didn't snitch on their friend.
Arkansas trooper spots
Okay, Dodge Charger. Either SRT or Hellcat. We know the race already. We know the race. We know what I'm going to go for with this one. Why do I even need to say it? We know. We all know.
a blue Dodge
The socioeconomic factors are levels are rising with this one.
Charger near Colonel Glen Road and I-430. The driver was Malik Moore, and this same Charger
Malik Moore. So, should I say it or should I just keep this going?
had already fled from Alexander Police a few days earlier. When the trooper tries to stop him, Moore loops through a Sonic parking lot, shoots back onto the road, and takes off.
There it goes. Okay, so it's definitely a Hemi. You can hear the sound of the Hemi roar. Pull this back for us here. But the takeoff that he's doing here, I know it's not hooking, but based on the acceleration I'm seeing, it's gonna be an RT. This is not an SRT. This is an RT. It's a base model Hemi V8 Charger. This is not Malik Moore, more like Malik Less. Yeah, exactly. Anywho, it's nowhere near an SRT or even a Hellcat by that factor. He's probably gonna up badge it. He was probably hoping to up badge it with some slap badges and say, "Yeah, girl, yeah, bitch, look at me, I got money, I got paper. Look, come around my Hellcat," and he gets fucking gapped by a Honda Accord V6 coupe. Like this, oh, you see it all the time. Yeah, the lack of acceleration, that is not a Hellcat. That is not even SRT, no, that's an RT. Open diff, baby! There's no limited slip on that one. There's no limited slip. He had a fucking open diff. Oh, this is so pathetic. So he's got fake carbon fiber accents and everything. He's got the trim package for appearance, and also some like aftermarket like eBay fake carbon fiber like lip kits and stuff. But an open differential, and you don't know what a differential is, on your transmission or on the rear of the vehicle at the end of the driveline, there is a differential. And the differential is what splits the power flow to the two wheels. Now, a open differential is what you see on most cars, just generally sold to the public that are not performance packages. They are best suited mostly for on-road asphalt traction. If you're on rain, it will one wheel will begin to kind of lock up, the other one will keep turning. Whatever has traction, it'll just vector towards the wheel that has the most traction. I don't like them personally, and they're not great for performance, handling, or turning into. Limited slip differentials or welded differentials, depending on what you want to do. Some might even say posi traction are basically just a differential that keeps torque, power, and vectoring to both wheels simultaneously with a constant flow rate going to both of them. Save for, of course, turning into corners, because when the change of the axle radius or anything basically changes the amount of power that needs to be directed to each flow and the wheel speed of each wheel in the corner, because the outer wheel will typically have to turn more to match the inner wheel's like turning radius. But I digress. This one here, how he's fishtailing and swinging around, he does not have a limited slip on that thing. That is an open differential. If you're ever into tuning cars and you want to tune cars like Serious Kovac here, and I'll make a few guides for some guys here. If you ever want to tune a car, doesn't matter what car it is, I highly recommend always start with suspension, wheels, tires, brakes. You don't need to go with big brake hits, but the thing you should always do if you're going to bust open the drive line on a manual transmission, you're going to do this. You're going to do a clutch changeover for a lighter flywheel with a just probably a moderate like performance or standard just new clutch in general is a good idea. But you're also going to want to do take it to a transmission shop and do a limited slip differential install if you can get one for your transmission. Now, they typically are expensive at nearly like $1,500 or $1,200, depending on how high the grade you want to go. But differentials like limited slip ones are far and away the better option than just making bolt-on power, because you can actually keep the power going if you're doing more road rally or road track racing as opposed to straight drag racing. But even then, for drag racing, limited slip differentials are very useful. And he curved it. He fucking curved it. It's over, buddy.
Moore turns onto Bowman Road, loses control, and the trooper ends it fast with a pit maneuver.
That was a quick one.
Keeps spinning the tires like the Charger has one last miracle left. It does not. A second hit and a pin from another trooper shut it down. Moore was charged with fleeing, expired registration, no insurance, no seatbelt.
You can hear him squawking away, Noir. Yep, Charlemagne, you know what it is. You can hear him squawking away too. Fucking yipping like a crow and a hyena.
Suspended license and defective tires. Police say he later admitted he ran because his tags were expired.
Yeah.
Menominee, Wisconsin. This one is completely different. No chase, no crash, no pit maneuver. Just a college student in a BMW getting pulled over near the University of Wisconsin Stout because he is speeding to a presentation.
Oh.
The officer stops him on 8th Street and asks what is going on.
How's it going?
The student says he is running late, needs his tie tied, and the friend who is supposed to help him is not home.
8th Street, Cap.
You turned off at 13th Ave and then you went...
Yep, I know what you mean. After I get a tie tied and have a presentation and thought my buddy...
So I guess he's in a rush too. Now, here's what I'm going to say. And I know someone's gonna probably see this video posted like, "Siri, you're giving the white guy all the passes." I didn't give the fucking honky in the ram any passes or the 480 passes. I didn't give a lot of anyone who's done something really stupid. In fact, that fucking guy in the Silverado at the beginning of the video, I did not give him any passes. The fucking cracker in the Silverado at the beginning of the video. This guy here, his stupidity is only the fact that he kept driving. Now, if the cop put his lights on, then maybe, I don't know. But if his cops put his lights on, then he did something fucking stupid by just keep driving. If a cop puts your lights on, I get you running late, You're following traffic laws and everything else. As post, ideally, most police officers, unless they are looking for commission or trying to keep up with a quota or have a stick up their ass or are typically a lady officer looking for glory, if you just talk with them, pull over immediately and have your wallet on hand, hands on the steering wheel, say, music, as Chris Rock would do, turn the music off, make sure you don't have a bitching woman in the car, and don't act stupid, and you give the police your information, then you talk to them and say, listen, here's why I might have been speeding, why I've not noticed, it's no excuse for it, I am terribly sorry, officer. If you show good behavior and remorse and the fact they're like, okay, this is a one-time exception, more often than not, most cops will let you go. Doesn't matter your race or your sex, they will let you go. Now, women typically get off a lot more, but typically for race-wise, they won't give a shit. They will just let you go. Sir, I have to make it to chemistry, else the teacher's going to use me as a test subject again. Oh, no. You don't understand, officer. She gave me this potion last time, and they said to call a doctor if you stay hard. And you shut the fuck up, too. Exactly. You have to shut the fuck up as well. But it's like, officer, you don't understand, man. Last time she gave me this potion, it was like, they say call a doctor if you're longer than 3 to 4 hours. And brother, I was bricked up for 2 days straight. I couldn't stand, man. They had put me in a wheelchair. They called me Crippled Dick Harry for a whole month. Please.
He was home, but he's not, and I'm running behind ice.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering why you looped down 8th Street and then back up.
That's one of my...
So before the officer even gets into the license and insurance part, he asks for the tie. Absolute plot twist.
While I do this, why don't you grab your proof of insurance and your driver's license quick?
Yes, sir.
Holy God, the first guy did not resist a white guy. Last time I had to piss for 30 minutes in a corner. Charlotte Mel, we're not doing the Tai Takemi bit. We're not doing the Tai Takemi Persona 5 bit where we had Ren just pissing in the corner and fucking side screaming in horror at realizing that Tai Takemi basically made a monster. It's just challenge pissing while sitting to retelling the whole story. But going back to this guy here, like, okay, just watch what the cop did. Like, once again.
While I do
now,
this.
I know how to tie scarves, ties, everything. I got treated like I got taught proper etiquette and proper like dress attire. But
Why don't you grab your proof of insurance and your driver's
cop fucking rocks.
license quick? Yes, sir.
Cop just rocks. Fucking broski right there.
162 Birds, Minnesota 27.
Look at it. The guy's confused as like is just confused, but just
Probably
like cops
not
like
the best now, but it'll work.
Yeah, it'll work. A lot better than what I was gonna do, that's for sure. Thank you so
Last
much.
name is.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually going home right after class after the presentation.
You're. I gotta tie it shorter here. It's kind of hard with all this.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I can have something in class here too. Yeah, I kind of thought I was gonna get dinged up when you were behind me.
I was gonna stop you sooner, but then that blazer pulled out between us.
oh shit, so he was
Yeah,
going for a while,
I thought
okay.
You were gonna get me there, then.
Go ahead. Try that. There's only a little bit of a tail there, so.
Okay.
Never.
This is a weird one.
Well, it's almost too long, but.
I'm gonna have this jacket on, so.
Looks good.
Thank you.
All right, man. Slow her down.
Yep, we'll do. Thank you.
You bet.
The student gets a verbal warning, makes it to his presentation, and
You don't even be dressed up like this guy either. You don't need to have the excuse of having bad tying skills. Dude. They're like, you hear all these people say, like, oh my god, they kill the innocent guy. And the guy was like fucking screaming, shooting, flashing guns at cops, trying to point guns at cops. I exactly know the spot where he is. No shit, really, kind of. Well, that's awesome. But like, you know how people like will get all like uppity and all that shit. And then, they try to like get a GoFundMe and spin to a Black Lives Matter kind of case. Or, I mean, I know I'm using Black Lives Matter, but like any fucking case, right? The fucking Middle Easterners too do it too. Or like the spoiled white bitches you'll see, and they'll escalate things. It's just like, do you know how to deal with cops? The average person with some common sense, does not matter your race, will deal with a cop like this, right? You don't fight against cops. You don't get smart with cops. You don't need to tell and be your own star witness either. You can just talk cordially, okay? Okay. It's not hard.
after the video gets seen, the police chief even invites him to the station and teaches him how to tie it properly. Finally,
okay, so they are kind of making I guess his community service is taking the piss out of himself a little bit more, but that's fine. Yeah, because I went to this college. I reckon it's a little building by the bridge. No shit, kind of bold. No shit.
Traffic stop where the
see, I would sometimes I would see a place. If I ever saw a place on a dash cam, I would really like to say it, but then again too, I'm a VTuber. I don't want to dox myself, man. And also, I'm very flagrantly aggressive and hot-headed in how basically I just don't want to dox myself, you know. That would not be a good idea on my part. There's a lot of crazies in this world. I just don't want to, deal with that shit. That being said, though, I guess his community service is taking the piss out of himself by getting the quote-unquote humiliation ritual being taught how to tie for social media. Dude, I'll take that. That's how I met my stepdad cop.
His crime was.
Now you may have asked yourself, how did I get here? Well, it all started in the summer of 2009.
Not knowing how to dress like an adult.
See?
Jefferson County, Arkansas. ASP Trooper Charles Spurline jumps into a chase already in progress after deputies start pursuing a silver Nissan Altima that fled a
Now you may be asking, serious, why did you pause and make such a quiet, long, exaggerated... Why did you have that long pause, serious? Let's hear the make and model of the car again, shall we?
Jefferson County, Arkansas. ASP Trooper Charles Spurline jumps into a chase already in progress after deputies start pursuing a silver Nissan Altima that fled a traffic stop.
Went to Fort Art at that college for 3 years and did, yeah. I mean, it's probably best not to get on the art degree in the first place, but also... You do you, whatever. You do what you can do. Okay, I'm not going to knock you for going there. But Nissan Altima. This one's going to be tricky. Because the stereotype is the worst people drive Altimas. The worst people of every race drives Altimas. But specifically, though, the most common ones are white women, African Americans, and some Hispanic groups typically drive Altimas that either have horrible maintenance or criminal behavior. And that's just from me calling out signs from what I've seen in shops, and worked in shops, and I've seen in police body chases. But the problem is, though, is that they are such a chimera and magnet for the worst of terms of society's dregs. And I mean that in the sense of like people who just have low impulse control to do stupid shit like this. That you can't specifically point a call on Altimas. This is where it gets hard because like it's like the inverse of the Toyota, where the Toyota typically the most like it's not the best people drive Toyotas. I don't think personally the best people drive Toyotas, but the most normal people drive Toyotas. Like everyone normal drives a Toyota. Nissan Altimas get the worst people. Well, it's like the Hyundai Veloster. The first gen Veloster, by the way. It gets the worst people that drive it. But of every single ethnic group that drives it.
Behind the wheel was 29-year-old DeAndre Brooks.
And yet I still call it. And yet I still fucking call it. I try to be egalitarian for 1 minute. And I am brought back down to earth once again.
Others from Pine Bluff, and this guy is all over the road, swerving, pushing other cars, just driving like everyone else is a traffic cone.
Should have sped up. Whoa. So we made a cop overshoot now. And kudos to that black truck you saw there, because like, yeah, those trucks are getting enormously large nowadays. Kudos to that black truck you just saw there with the GMC Sierra. He just decides to bite the bullet and take on the rumble strips just to get out the cops' way. Once again, good on him. I've seen a lot more cop videos where it's like open traffic and drivers are so oblivious to the police officer or like emergency EMT responders that they will just stand in the middle of the fucking road, which is a crime, by the way. But I'm like, not just that, but like biting the fucking bullet to take the rumble strips like that, man. That's kudos. See you later. And goes right into the grass median.
Hell yeah, it's over, brother.
It's over.
The Altima shoots through the median, crosses into the southbound side, and hits a civilian van hard enough to flip it. Brothers runs into the woods after the crash, but deputies eventually catch him. The civilian driver was reported okay. Brothers was charged.
That's good, but it's still that pisses me off because when I hear a van, my breath stopped for a sec because if you've known about cases where vans get caught in the crossfire, whether it be Indian truckers or like police chases like this, families, like whole families, or mom driving home kids from school, and I nearly had my heart stopped in my throat when I heard that. Thankfully, it was a one person this time, but vans, as anyone can tell, that is a bit of a sensitive subject because I think of cases like McSkillet, the guy who killed himself, the CS:GO YouTuber that killed himself by driving headfirst into California traffic and took out a family of 5 with him because he was suicidal and drove his Lamborghini head on at like 120 miles per hour. Yeah. That's the type of shit you just don't forget.
With felony fleeing, aggravated assault, and resisting arrest. Grant County into Little Rock, Arkansas, night before Thanksgiving, 2024. ASP Trooper Gabriel Monroe hears a chase
Dodge Charger. Sorry, Challenger. Dodge Challenger purple. Oh, here we go.
coming in.
Do I need to say it? Do I need to say it? No, I don't need to say it.
Deputies are after a Dodge Challenger already running over 100 miles per hour. Monroe catches up fast and the speed keeps climbing. 120, then 130 plus.
You are not built for the long con. Spin out.
Challenger loses it near the interchange and crashes. The passenger stays at the car, but the driver takes off on foot under the train bridge near North Locust.
Is that a dog?
At the car, Challenger loses it near the interchange and crashes. The passenger
Why is there a dog there?
stays at the car, but the driver takes off on foot under the train bridge near North Locust Street.
We're seeing on Keno Casino, an Indian truck driver looking on their phone and their phone destroyed a van with people inside. Was that the one that the people got decapitated in? Yeah, because I've seen that one. By the way, and also Rogue, and so if you know about Kirsha Verstaal, the VTuber, and she's talked about some Indian in Canada that were caught and arrested, and she's like, why don't they just deport them? And it's like, and then you got defense lawyers that'll try to keep Indians in here. The most notorious one was the guy who killed that hockey team from Humboldt. Humboldt, if you don't know about the Humboldt disaster, it was an Indian cement truck driver or dump truck driver ran a stop sign at a intersection. In it was a rural intersection. People try to use the excuse it was rural. Sorry, it was rural. They should be exonerated. Sorry. Well, he ran at his stop sign, going 80 kilometers an hour is about 45 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour, and T-boned a junior hockey league bus from Humboldt. Now, the bus was filled with high school boys, and some of them had their girlfriends with them. And some of their girlfriends were being driven behind them and with their parents' vehicles, and their parents would come across the wreckage. In short, it paralyzed 6 to 7 of the boys. It paralyzed a couple, 1 or 3, permanently paralyzed 3 of them. Severely injured, a good majority of them, but about 12 of them were killed. And there was reports that some of these boys would actually jump and protect their girlfriend during the, by the way, apologies, I'm going Miss Nash is gonna see and waiting to be served. Okay. But there was cases where the girlfriends were called, their boyfriends basically meat shielding them from the oncoming truck. And the Indian driver was on fucking scene trying to wave down other cars, and he was, "Don't worry, I am fine." He was saying, "I am fine, I am fine." He's not like, "Oh, come help me." No, everyone had dash cam, and he was like, this guy was like, "Oh, don't worry, I am fine, don't worry, I the Brahman superstar is fine." He had no license in Canada. He had no, what we have was our, I forget what they call it, it's CZ license we have up here. He had none of that shit. He had no fucking licensing. Company hired him illegally. And he was supposed to get 10 years for this shit. They've broken that sentence down to 5 years, and now there's human rights activists trying to step in the way saying he shouldn't be deported to India. He was not even supposed to be here in the first place. He was on a student fucking visa. He was not supposed to be a citizen in the first place. They're trying to make him a fucking citizen because he started a family here illegally. Send them all fucking back. Send them all fucking back and take that guy and fucking rape him. Fuck that Jeet. Oh yeah, I recall hearing this story, not gonna lie, really hard to listen to. It was 2018, 2019, and across the country, people were putting the hockey sticks out on their porch steps as memoriam for the boys that died. And by the way, this was not like, oh, you were talking about, the average person that's gonna try to defend the Indian because of the brown, and it's like, oh, well, why you care about 18, 19-year-olds? They were adults, weren't they? They were 15, 16. They were literal sophomores in high school. And they had more gall and balls and testosterone than anyone in that fucking country of India could ever have. The way they defended they protected their girlfriends on that fucking truck. Or they protected their friends. And one of the guys graduated high school permanently in a wheelchair, but he still was still held up and propped up to stand on his feet for graduation. Because he wanted to be on his feet for graduation. That was it. That shit fucking hurts you some way solid. And every time I hear someone say, "Oh, we shouldn't send him back because of illegal premise," I'm like, I want to take that motherfucker and do what his kind does to their women with their fucking honor killings. Which, by the way, in my area alone, in the past year, there was 5 fucking honor killings in the same river. We know who's fucking doing it. This is where I get pissed off. Right? I just say send them back because that's the least extreme option. Send them all back, take them all their money, and send them all the fuck back. Young boys lost their lives because of this douchebag. Yeah, this fucking Jeet. Douchebag's too good for him. Call him by a fucking slur. Actually, fuck what I said about anything about raping, right? Take that motherfucker and give him the treatment that the British soldiers used to do to the Sikhs that raped the children and women of both Indians and of the British women. Take what they used to do to the fucking Sikhs and tie them to the fucking cannon breech and load that motherfucker up. You think I play nice? No. Criminals like that have killed people through criminal negligence, manslaughter. When it comes to the double digits, you're at that point on the hook for murder at that point. Anyone who does that is on the hook for murder, and you should be fucking shot for it. There is no more paying for your fucking stay in your family. Your family gets deported with nothing. I know it's avoiding the YouTube censor mod, and get fucking sent on their ass back, and you get fucking loaded to the breech of the cannon. Fuck you. Skin him and make the suffering last longer. Turn that motherfucker into a fashionable purse. Oh, I doubt any white woman's gonna want a fucking Indian purse. I'm sorry, sometimes I get it this way, but that's still, anytime that story gets brought up, I get a furious shot through my fucking blood. And Kirsha doesn't know about the fucking half of this shit that we have to deal with. Unfortunately, it's not that she should, because she's American. She doesn't understand half the fucking shit. She's like, why don't you guys just do something? Like, you should stay and fight. Meanwhile, I'm gonna run to a different state so I don't have to fight about Massachusetts. Like, yeah, bitch, you really hold your own in that regard. Here's a little story for you. We are stuck where we are, and most of us want to get the fuck out. The competent Canadians want to get the fuck out. We want to leave the boomers and all the fucking Jeets to rot in a dead country. I don't know what it seeks, but remember an Indian massacre was caused by retaliation for rape women who was a humanitarian. Yep. But the thing on top of the Sikhs happened like the underneath the colonial empire of the British Empire in the late 1800s. Indians fucking gang rape shit. Like just look at IQ, man. Just fucking look at the IQ.
White male, probably 5'10", white shirt with green sleeves, like a baseball shirt. He's wearing blue jeans. They get that shit for police over RP.
Do what 7 Unit 3-1 did to them. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Take the Locust Street exit.
And here's the wild part. The passenger was reportedly the registered owner of the Challenger, but refused to tell police who was driving. The footage ends before officers find the driver, so his name and final charges are not confirmed. Likely allegations would depend on whether police later identified him.
Driver of the stolen Mercedes then turned...
Los Angeles, California, November 23rd, 2024. Police are watching a Mercedes they believe is stolen. After about 2 hours, 2 men get in and drive away. Then the driver pulls over and drops off a female passenger, which pretty much tells you he knows this is about to go bad. The Mercedes takes off through the valley, but before air support can even get there, it's over.
Go, let him go, let him go, let Todd go. Let Todd go.
1083 is request. Correction, any unit in the vicinity, 1083 is requesting a backup air unit supervisor. Right,
Put out, somebody stay with the...
1083, the passenger jumped out of the vehicle. Have someone stand by with the passenger. Be in pursuit of the suspect vehicle, eastbound Parthenia, approaching Winnetka. You answer?
Not yet.
Okay.
All units and all frequencies stand by 1083 is in pursuit of a white Mercedes vehicle, eastbound
There we go.
Parthenia,
White Mercedes. Winnetka.
Oh!
Air 10, your ETA.
About
1083, hold the area. PCTC, Sadakoy, and Mason. I'm getting already rolling.
Deploy for Mason.
and Sherman Way.
Check the passengers here.
Oh, that is a gnarly scene. There he is.
1083, return already.
At Sadakoy and Mason, the Mercedes runs a red light and slams into a Tesla. The impact flips the Mercedes and sends it into more cars. Sadly, the Tesla driver did not survive.
You fucking cunt. Was it worth it? Was it fucking worth it?
Oh!
Air 10, your ETA.
Yep, you can see it right there. Look at the head-on collision.
Vehicle, eastbound Parthenia.
Watch that white. Watch right here. Watch my mouse is gonna be easy. Right there. There he goes.
Air 10, your ETA.
1083, hold the area. PCTC, Sadakoy, and Mason. I'm getting already rolling.
Deploy for Mason.
And Sherman Way.
Check the passengers
Oh
here.
my god.
Go through.
Oh my god.
1083, return already.
At Sadakoy and Mason, the Mercedes runs a red light and slams into a Tesla. The impact flips the Mercedes and sends it into more cars. Sadly, the Tesla driver did not survive.
Hey, he's gonna run.
You're fucking kidding me.
Don't fucking move. Don't move. Let me see your hands. Right now. Let me see your fucking hands.
Yeah.
Let me see your hands. Don't fucking move. How many people? I think there's one. Only one. Check on them. Make sure they're okay.
Holy shit, I know. Yeah. Yeah, how about that, you fucking wigger? You killed someone. You killed someone for this stupid shit. Your gay ass Mercedes. I almost said faggot ass Mercedes. Your gay ass Mercedes, you fucking cunt. Don't get the fuck back, lady. Unless, okay, maybe, okay, does Japan have anything like this? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, okay. Did she have her phone out? I hope, no, she doesn't have her phone out. She's not recording. Okay. She's doing the typical woman thing where she's like, oh my god. This is a bad case, though. Yeah. Just... Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, look at the mess.
repeat.
The right behind you. That's going to be overhead.
Right behind you. 310 overhead, Shirley inside of
Okay.
Right behind you.
Police identified the driver as 42-year-old Kevin Laraya. He was charged with felony evading causing death, taking a vehicle without the owner's consent, and homicide.
I think the police should be allowed to execute someone if the driver has killed someone, exactly.
Alexander, Arkansas.
I think they do that in Dubai.
January 6th, 2022. ASP Trooper Jacob Bird gets word of a white Audi running from local police. A few moments later, he spots it flying down I-30. The driver was Billy Owens, and once Bird gets behind him, the speed jumps past 120.
Arkansas, George Frank, Charles, I don't think you're Tom, the white Audi, 30 eastbound, going up to the university.
Jeez. Oop, there he goes. Come on, boy. Let's go. What are you gonna do now, huh? What are you gonna do with your Audi? Gonna run? You gonna come? Gonna cry and piss and shoot yourself? Gonna hit the cones? Float like a butterfly, sting like my pee.
Owens tries jumping on and off the highway, then hits a construction zone. Bird backs off there because a pit maneuver in one-lane traffic is asking for a disaster. Then the road opens up. Owens almost blends back into traffic, except he leaves his blinker on like he's giving directions to his own arrest.
We're in the closed lane on 30. I'm back on right now. We're the best two off the top, so be careful. Right there, just past 8.
I'm past the 8.
He's on the wrong side of the roadway. Turning left. He's going to the south. We're turning left onto West 8th Avenue.
Boop, there he goes.
Bird catches up, spins the Audi out, and that's it. Owens bonded out the next day, skipped court, got arrested again, and was later found guilty of fleeing and failure to appear.
Of course he was.
Sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Beautiful.
Missouri, July 14th, 2024. Trooper Bridges clocks a white GMC Sierra doing 98 in a 65.
There we go, another white
slows
trash.
down when it sees him, but yeah, bit late for that. Bridges tries to stop it and the driver takes off. Behind the wheel was 27-year-old Tristan Lind, with 21-year-old Aaliyah Drake in the passenger seat. Lind starts brake checking the trooper, swerving around traffic, then goes the wrong way into the northbound lane.
Slow down and brake checking 248 at 92 miles per hour. How's traffic?
He's now southbound in the northbound lane.
Dropping southbound in the northbound lane of 13. The officers on traffic West Rush Roads. 248 original charges speed, is that correct? Springfield 248.
Look at him go, he's trying to run. Love this shit.
I hit him off the road. We're southbound. Oh, he just struck another car.
Jesus, you fucking idiot.
Are you still mobile?
There goes the white trash.
Copy. Black shirt, blue jeans, and tennis shoes.
Yep. Send the dogs after him.
The passenger gets pulled out and she tells police the truck was stolen and that Lind may have had a gun in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Has a interesting visage. Oh, neck tattoos.
Thinking. We were trying to go to his grandma's get.
Well, when you guys decided to go the wrong way, I'm like, I can't allow that.
No.
So then I had to.
Lind was later caught and charged with tampering with a motor vehicle, resisting, fleeing, and leaving the scene of an accident. He pleaded guilty and got 4 years in prison. Drake pleaded guilty to tampering with a motor vehicle and got 2 years of probation. Madison, Arkansas, February 20th, 2026. Police try to stop a white Ford F-150 after spotting what they believe is a drunk driver. The driver was Jonathan Howard, and he is not exactly helping himself here.
No.
Officers hit him with one pit maneuver, then another, and somehow the truck still keeps rolling down Route 334 like it's powered by bad decisions.
Looks like it is.
He's still rolling. TBI getting something there. TBI. Still going. Where at? He's taking back off the 334. They met 210 against. He drove out of home. We got a county in front. I'm coming here.
Oh boy, here we go. I used to see one of those lane roads. Oh man, you ain't. If you don't know about country living, man, country living, you'll see a lot of those lane roads. Not the best if you want to keep your car in mint condition, but it's they're interesting to drive on. I'll say that much. Oh, one lane roads. Well, one lane roads, yeah. No, it's more also a suburb thing too, and from older towns as well. You aren't going anywhere, Bucko. Do they have a ride along with them, or is this guy just like, my car got stolen?
The chase ends when Howard rear-ends an officer's unit. Police said they found 12 alcohol cans inside the truck, many of them open and partly consumed. Howard was charged with fleeing, DUI, refusal to submit, open container, and 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Interesting, at least.
Hot Springs, Arkansas. ASP Trooper Seth Smedley stops a white Ford F-150 for expired tags. The driver was 29-year-old
F-150. I'm not totally impressed with the AI voice that they're using for this.
Joseph Van Camp, and his license situation was already a mess. Suspended, no insurance, expired since 2011, and still on probation for multiple DUIs. When Smedley tells him to step out, Van Camp rams the patrol car and takes off.
Step out of the vehicle right now. I just told you. Step out or I'm gonna remove you. Step out or I'm gonna remove you. Are you serious? Hot Springs. He just ran me.
Really? The fuck? What do you get out of doing this? I'm not sure. Maybe just... What is there to doing this? What are these AI narrators of them using their own voices? Because... Well, H50, where do you think a lot of these guys are coming from? Just like, American Patriot 67 and most of the other, or like all those blacked accounts that will pop up on Twitter and X, where do you think they all come from? Southeast Asia and India, typically. The Middle East. Whether it be rage bait accounts, porn accounts, anything that's fucking story you can think of. People say we have too many prisons. Exactly. The Brit bongs that fucking try to slow them down. Exactly. It's just what I'm saying is that people use AI narrations because, let's face it, from the country they were pretending to be from. Or they also have a poor... I mean, you can hear it myself, I'm just a stutter too. Some people also have a very low self-esteem for voicing. For doing voiceovers, which is just kind of like, at least put the minimum effort in. Bite the bullet and do it. Oh, he's throwing beer cans out. Oh, this is a Bugman making Warehouse car cam video money, exactly. Yeah. If you want to put it that way, it sounds ridiculous, but it is kind of the case. Oh, we're going off-road with this one.
Turn on dirt road off of 26.
This will be fun. If Dutch courage goes the distance, I guess. Why would you do this with a 1990s Ford F-150? I have to ask. It's such a nice truck, too. It was such a nice truck, and you had to fucking do all this.
Around the line, east of the line, 1021's in a pursuit with a white Ford F-150. The vehicle rammed his vehicle. He went right, going south.
And USD money goes far for them, I guess, yeah. Seems to be the case.
Hot Springs just backed into me again.
Yard art, of course, with a VW Beetle.
We're in Poor Boy's towing.
Poor Boy's towing. Look at all the Beetles they have out there. I want a Beetle. I want a Beetle with an engine with a Subaru Boxer motor. You're doing no favors for yourself, man. Not gonna lie, while this is entertaining, I legit feel off when you see a video of what is basically man's final moments of made content of. Well, if you're talking about like guys that run and do felony shit, it's funny, and then when you get to like crime stuff where it's someone does die, that's when it takes that's when it takes that dark turn. And that's where it becomes hard.
21 to 3, 10 on your traffic.
This guy really likes to ram them with his rear. This guy's a butt buddy. He loves to bump and grind on you, boy. Look, come over here. Let me give her some of that concentrated love booty. Let me give her some of this honky tonk.
Just ram me again, Hot Springs.
I miss seeing smaller trucks. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too.
10-4 backed into me.
I miss when trucks were work trucks. They weren't fucking suburb pavement princesses. I miss when trucks were like would be adjusted for inflation sub $30,000 for like a base model. I miss having a stable country and economy. I miss having a national identity. I miss having civility and common sense in society.
Now they're flying
I miss
down
a lot of
muddy back
things.
roads, with Van Camp stopping, backing up, and ramming the trooper again and again. At one point, shots are fired after the truck keeps driving into the unit, but Van Camp still keeps going.
Now, why is he running is my question. So we know he's drunk, but what else is there? And this guy's done something a bit more entertaining than most of the other ones. They all run in suburbs or like cities or highways. This guy's going on a full like rally of with these guys. We're back on the road too. He's going a full rally course.
Just took off on foot at 4
you!
Back up! Back up!
The chase finally ends near Four Boys Towing, where Van Camp runs on foot and gets caught.
Back up!
It's okay, your ass is done!
Back up!
I got you stuck in my
Back up!
motherfucking house! Hey!
Back up!
Listen to me! Hey!
Back up!
You shut the fuck up, motherfucker! Listen to me! Fucking man, you ugly motherfucker! Huh?
You know what I do with these fucking like these little cockroaches before? I've had to deal with these fucking chumped off chimping out rednecks before myself. Break his jaw. Break his fucking jaw. It'll actually rearrange his face and make it look a lot nicer.
No! Shut the fuck up! No!
Get out of the way, Ma. Get the fuck out the way.
I will not! I will talk! I will go and arrest me!
Throwing Hot Springs. Make sure Amos is coming to check him out. He's showing a little bleeding from his neck. But
Police said they found meth, drug paraphernalia, and a firearm inside the truck.
Well, that
Van Camp
explains
was
it.
charged with fleeing, aggravated assault, and additional drug and firearm-related charges. Orlando, Florida.
That explains
March
it.
4th, 2026. FHP spots a red Kia weaving through traffic at over 100 miles per hour. The
Oh, so he was swimming. Fun.
driver was Damian Mielis, and
I'm calling it whatever his race is right
instead
now.
of pulling over and eating the ticket, he turns it into a full chase.
traffic. Speed 105.
Coming up the Kirkman here. Speed 90. He's in and out of lanes. We're on the outside shoulder. Speed's 100. Traffic still moderate.
Copy unit, can I just? Passing Kirkman outside shoulder, 190. Any other computer 51? Please, on 51 from 81. Halfway, 80. 356 and 48, 51. 10, 4356. 10951.
Kind of rednecks were old coal miners. Yep. That's why they call them rednecks back then. It used to be a term of endearment, also being a slur too, but you don't see. Now redneck just means you got burnt, white trash with a burnt redneck. Oh, Hispanic male, great.
He cuts through Orlando, passes near Fun Spot, then jumps back toward the highway, thinking speed will save him.
No, you don't have the ability to outrun the cops. Not in the Kia. Not in that Kia model. I think it's a K5. It's not a K3. I can tell you that much. It's a K5. He ain't running. It's basically a Sonata. Is it? No, a Hyundai's a Sonata. What was the Kia version of it for the longest time? It was formerly Forte. It was Rio, Forte, and then what was it called? Forte. Whee!
Alright, traffic's a little heavier. Speed's 100.
Right, traffic, speed 100. Last year that I was 51, what's your ID? 4.
Hey, 5 0, Joey, they were on the other 194 now. I mean, on 408 now.
1045.
1654, and he's got a rear left flat. He might lose here at the speed. 100 miles an hour. We're taking exit 9 to OBT.
I'm sitting at the 9 OBT. 256 request Metro Metro there.
We are back westbound 408.
Oh, you're for that patch with Metro 7. Yeah.
I'm going to 76. 77, still westbound, passing Kirkman.
Copy, westbound 408 for Kirkman.
What is it again? He's westbound 408, where is he?
Westbound 408 passing Kirkman.
There he goes, spun out.
Where is he?
Westbound 408 passing Kirkman. 315. Copy, 315.
Mielis bails on foot, but he doesn't get far.
There he goes.
Police
Okay.
said they found 4 pounds of marijuana inside the car. Mielis was charged with felony fleeing and drug trafficking. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, February 18th, 2025. Police stop a vehicle with no plates, and the driver is already acting nervous. That driver was 26-year-old Bobby Breutzman.
You can hear they stole this clip from another channel. You can hear an actual narrator or a text-to-speech narrator already narrating. It's fucking cannibalizing other channels.
2025. Police stop a
Like I said, I'm taking the original clip, it's literally cannibalizing other channels.
with no plates, and the driver is already acting nervous. That driver was 26-year-old Bobby Breutzman.
ID with you? No, I don't.
No, we're trying to find it. We just blocked the car.
Okay. Do you have any weapons in the car? No.
No.
Yeah, the driver's gonna be lying. They were coming out of the pawn shop.
At first, it's just a bad traffic stop. Then Breutzman takes off, rams a squad car, and now the chase is on.
Take it off.
Just ran my squad.
29 just rammed Kinsey's squad going south on 6-9 here.
The vehicle starts smoking badly, which makes it hard to see,
Oh,
but
boy.
very easy to follow.
We're passing 6-6 on Cleveland. Hard to see him, but the smoke is so thick from the car.
Oh, here we go.
35 I can take, prime.
All right, he's going south on 6-0 from Cleveland. Smoke diminished.
Cannibalizing, my favorite. Yeah, mine too. I would love to eat some more clips with some fava beans and some Chianti. Waiter, more reposted clips, please.
Continuing cell phone. This squad is damaged. We're coming up to the tree.
He's taking over as primary.
Doug, keep calling it out.
Roll over.
He runs a red light, gets onto the freeway, and then police hit him with a pit maneuver. The car flips, lands on its side, and starts smoking again.
Do not move! Car's smoking. If we can get some fire extinguishers down here. Hey, show me your... Show me your...
Get your fucking hands up. You get your hands up.
Breutzman refuses to get out, says he's stuck, then starts kicking at officers while they try pulling him from the wreck. Police said they later found several small bags of meth in the vehicle.
Of course,
Breutzman was
meth.
charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, possession, obstruction.
Look at that visage! Look at the visage! Look at this visage! Holy shit! That widow's peak. He's got the Ray Romano haircut. He's got the Fred Flintstone forehead. He's got fucking ears like Alfie. Oh my god. What a mess.
Bail jumping. Dayton, Ohio, January 8th, 2024. Police respond to a trailer park after 55-year-old Michael Skirvin allegedly hit his daughter with his truck and fired toward officers. Then he takes off in a white Ford pickup, with police warning everyone that he may still have a long gun. This turns into a slow, tense chase through Montgomery County. Not fast, but way more dangerous.
Let's go on our journey.
Skirvin keeps going. Officers stay careful, and then everything blows up when he crashes into Officer Michael Richardson's cruiser. Police move in, pull Skirvin from the truck, and finally get him in custody. His daughter was treated and later recovered.
That's good.
Officer Richardson suffered a serious brain injury and was forced
The
into
daughter's
early
okay,
retirement.
but fuck this guy for
Skirvin
doing
was
this.
later sentenced to 60 years in prison for vehicular assault, discharge of a firearm, aggravated possession of drugs, and 4 counts of felonious assault on a police officer. Arkansas, November 8, 2023. ASP Trooper Ronald Grace spots a blue Yamaha sport bike on I-40 with no plates, weaving between cars like traffic laws are optional. The rider was Donovan Cox, and once Grace tries to catch up, Cox takes off hard. He splits lanes, cuts through traffic, and pushes the bike well over 130 miles per hour. Grace can't chase him the same way because a patrol car is not squeezing through traffic like a motorcycle. So now it comes down to patience.
And here's the thing too. Here's the thing. Motorcycles are... I actually don't hate motorcyclists for the most part. I like sport bikes. I like crotch rockets. I have a hard time riding them because of my size, because I'm 6'7". I'm a big guy. It's like not big and fat. I'm very athletically lean, but like it's not good. It's not good. The problem is though is that any bravery, any like racing pedigree goes out the window when you're doing like traffic cutting like this in the highway, because you're just gonna basically traumatize someone by having them accidentally kill you and live the guilt of it. Jesus. I think we saw this one too. Yeah, he's gonna go down the ditch and he's gonna wipe out and they're gonna grab him. Yeah, we saw this one.
Eventually, Cox runs out of luck and ends up on the ground. Police later said officers recognized the 2023 Yamaha from other highway complaints involving speeding and lane
Yeah, we saw
splitting.
this one. This guy has
Cox was
a
arrested,
record.
and officers also learned he worked as a legal analyst for the Little Rock Department of Human Services. Not exactly the work email you want your boss getting. Taylor, Michigan, February 25th, 2026. Police are looking for 54-year-old Stacy Sears after she reportedly fled from officers multiple times and kept calling 911 with threats toward police. When officers find her, she takes off again. She speeds through town, then slows down like she's trying to bait them into chasing. Police back off, but keep eyes on her.
I would too.
Then Sears cuts through a yard, takes out a fence, and somehow ends up inside a landfill. Yeah, a police chase through an actual dump.
Are you kidding me? Oh, is that a Range Rover or Land Rover? It must be a Land Rover. What the fuck are you doing, you dumb bitch? Stacy. Her name is fucking Stacy, of course it is. Oh, all the Stacy's, oh man, all the femcells are mad at the true Floyd Stacy, and here's her comeuppance.
She drives up the trash hill, nearly hits a K9 unit coming back down and heads for the exit. But landfill workers block the gates with heavy equipment.
Based workers, just they know how to hustle. Oh, it's a Durango. Never mind. It's a fucking Durango.
We're going back to the gate base. Let whoever else know. Coming back out the gate. Coming back out the gate.
Back out the gate.
They got it blocked. They got it blocked.
It's over, bitch.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Unlock the door! Unlock
Nope.
the door! Open the door! Open the door! Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! Get out!
You ain't running, bitch.
Flip her over, flip her over, flip her over. Watch her for weapons.
Yep.
Watch her for weapons.
Don't cry. Say the drama for your mama. Is she fucking
Sears was
motor?
arrested and charged with fleeing
Oh
police,
my
carrying a
fuck!
concealed
Look at that visage! Look at that fucking La Creatura Mysteria! Oh no, it's a skinwalker! Oh my god, what a creature.
weapon, misuse of emergency telephone service, and reckless driving. North Little Rock, Arkansas, likely February 2025. An officer watches a white Ford Escape run a red light, then follows it into a Shell station for what should be a simple stop. The driver was 23-year-old Robert Bolton Jr., and right away this
Let's see a
stop
walking
feels
caricature,
off.
I know.
The officer says Bolton threw something toward the back seat,
Oh,
then instead of pulling
there goes a
over,
Mickey.
he takes off.
Hang on. Let's see what he throws. I can kind of make it out. Okay, it looks like a bottle. What the fuck is that thing? That is your future wife, Charlotte Mao. That's a descendant of Woodrow Wilson. Oh my god. But I can see that they threw a Mickey in the back. If you don't know what a Mickey is, for slang here, guys, Canadian slang, a Mickey is a little plastic whiskey or spirit bottle you can buy in stores that are pretty much the size of like a small perfume bottle, essentially. Like they're very tiny. And a Mickey is basically what you drink yourself with. You slip a Mickey. It's like a shot in a bottle, essentially.
The back seat. Then instead of pulling over, he takes off.
Broadway, David Boy, 413. I think it's 828 for White Forest State.
Here we go. Train.
Over to the turn lane, coming up on Dixie, turning north on Dixie Street. Slowing down. We're still going northbound on Dixie right now. Speed. 36 miles an hour, no traffic.
David 3 units total, 3 units total.
The chase goes through Broadway, Dixie, I-30, I-40, and then back into neighborhood streets. Speeds jump up, then drop way down. But the danger stays there the whole time. At one point, Bolton even cuts through the same Shell station again. Like the gas station is some kind of shortcut in a video game.
Yeah. No, it's like Need for Speed, where you pass by a gas station and get repairs.
North on JFK, we're at 17 miles an hour. One car. Or 3 units total. 3 units. And we're still on it. We're coming up to camp. He wrecked out. Block him if you can. And he gets 55 miles an hour, eastbound, 38. And he wrecked out again. 36 more. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Here we go. Again. Where are you going? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? God, that joke. Yeah, that Ford Escape is toast. They are fucking terrible vehicles.
Southbound on Maple, sorry. 4300 black, southbound on Maple. 16 miles an hour. One park on our way to Big Healing. Hey, you're not involved in 33 units. We get flag set up. That means I will pull over,
It finally ends when he crashes into shrubs near a home. And it turns out the SUV belonged to his cousin, who was standing right there. Police said they found synthetic marijuana in his pants.
Really?
Bolton was charged with fleeing, reckless driving, and possession.
Fucking dyed hair and all this shit, and yeah, it's wow. Okay, I was gonna think another white trash, the Mickey being thrown, but no, I guess I was wrong. Wow, I'm surprisingly wrong.
North Little Rock, Arkansas, Christmas Day. Police are called after a man in a ski mask is seen jumping fences and acting suspicious around a neighborhood.
Oh my God,
Officers
tree!
later spot him near a storage facility. His name was Dontarius.
Oh fuck, we're about to hear a really interesting name. But Charlemo, I would make a joke about trees involving the suspect, but that'd just be too racist.
Around a neighborhood. Officers later spot him near a storage facility. His name was Dontarius Taylor, and he...
Jimbo, a camper does not need to use the mugshot to discern the race of the suspect. He merely goes by the name.
Jumps into a silver Kia with Ricardo Labari behind the wheel.
What the fuck?
Hey, stop!
Ricardo Lombardi. Oh my god. Like, Lombardi almost sounds like Lombardi, which would be a very Italian name, but Ricardo does not. Like, that's Hispanic, but what do you want to bet? He's not. Is he like Afro-Hispanic or what? Yeah, it's over.
That Kia becomes the getaway car. Labari rams an officer's unit,
Poor
takes
choice.
off, and the car is already falling apart while they're still trying to run.
I mean, of course they use a fucking Kia, but poor choice. Now, like even the modern day Kias are very nice, but like these old shit boxes, no, that ain't gonna fucking happen. Kia Rio ain't gonna help you escape. Did they go this? Yeah, they've gone to Section 8 housing. Here they are on the projects. There's some horrible serpentine tactics. Someone must have watched the In-Laws. I mean, no one's watched the In-Laws anymore, unfortunately, but Serpentine John, Serpentine. Cuts in. You can tell. There he goes.
They blow through streets, hit heavy damage, then finally bail on foot.
Get that one. Pop, 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 pop. Stop or you'll be big. Stop or you'll be big. Hey, over here. Go, go, go.
Look at him, boy.
Both men are caught, and Taylor doesn't exactly help himself. Police said when they asked why he ran, he smiled and said he always runs from cops. Officers later found baggies of cocaine near where the chase started.
You want to bet they're going to get out again within like about... We'll probably see him on the street again in a week.
Taylor and Labari were arrested on charges including fleeing, aggravated assault, and possession of a controlled substance.
No, like for real. No, for real. You know how many people have hit their head on there? Hey, guy. Does he got any property?
February 22nd, 2022. Police are looking for 24-year-old Davion Jackson, a felon with active warrants tied to drugs and weapons.
A camper does not need to use the names and mugshots. Jimbo. He only goes by the name.
They find him asleep in a black Dodge Charger with what looks like a rifle sitting in the passenger seat. Not exactly the easiest wake-up call.
Fearless, really. Well, that was quick.
Watch crossfire. Watch crossfire. He reaches. Teddy's got crossfire here, KJ.
AG4, that's been a block away.
Hey, he's... Start knocking. He's up. He's up. He's up. He's up. Eyes.
Police! Police!
Hey, hands up! Hands up!
A true one gets it before you know the name exactly.
Hands up! Don't run! Hands up! Hands up!
Break the window!
Don't go! Don't go! Hands up! Hands up!
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Stop!
Hands up!
Hands up!
It's not be quick.
There's a rifle. There's a rifle. Rifle in the car.
Wakey, wakey.
It's a rifle. All right, I guess we just try and make contact.
Do not move!
Hands up! Put your hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up!
Hands up! Hands up!
Break the window! Do not do it! Do not do it! Hit it, hit it! Break it, break it, break it!
Are you fucking kidding me? You had all the time.
Rifle in the car. Rifle in the car.
Okay, we got enough replays here. Like, they had every chance to really get around and block him off entirely, but they didn't. They did. They give him that opening. You've got to fully lock him in. One guy on each side.
Officers try to box him in, but Jackson wakes up, rams through, and takes off.
Of
Now
course.
he's flying through Dayton on damaged tires, in the rain, with police trying to stop him before he slides into somebody.
At this point, he's going to. Just let come with me. Say goodbye.
Speeds are too fast right now. They're at 70. I cannot hit.
There he goes. It's over.
The Charger eventually loses control.
It's a white
Jackson
guy.
is pulled out asking what he did. Mate, you were asleep 1 minute and running from police the next. Jackson was booked into Montgomery County Jail on allegations including obstruction,
Holy
resisting,
fuck.
assault, failure to comply, and drug
Everything
and
was
weapons
lining up to be. Everything was fucking lining up to be the usual suspect, but the name. What?
Stop resisting! Stop resisting right now!
That's it for this one, folks. Thanks for watching.
Oh my god. Well, Jesus Christ, I got it wrong.